Hi, my name is Cliff Ray. I am the co-founder and owner of Prone2Paddle. We are a local paddleboard manufacturer here on the East Coast. We have a unique design in our boards where we store the paddle in the deck of a board. We build boards from all around to recreational, to yoga, to a new innovative line of surfboards. And most recently, we've been working with ocean rescues both in the stateside and Hawaii on a lifeguard rescue board to help reach victims faster and provide a higher elevated line of sight. Prone2Paddle started with the idea of actually designing a race board that could be used both for prone and stand-up. The idea of being able to cross-train and work different muscle groups. Hence the design and invention of the paddle on the deck of the board. It provided a paddleboard user to do both prone and stand-up. What's great about Prone2Paddle is not just our versatility, but it's evolved from a race board into recreational boards like the yoga board into the rescue board. So one thing that's important with Prone2Paddle is our motto of being an evolutionary breakthrough is that everything we continue to do continues to evolve and continues to change. And we listen to what people are telling us to make sure that what we are working on next becomes what they need. Because if you can't provide somebody what they're asking for and what they need, then our product won't be useful. And we want to make sure that whether it's a lifeguard asking for a board that helps rescue people better, or a yogi being able to do a headstand on a board in the water because they can store the paddle, we just want to make sure that we're always listening. And with the capability that we have in our production facility, we can meet those demands and really put something out there that's going to make a difference.
Good morning. My name is Robert Prevel, and I'm honored to be one of the judges this year for the Coastal Entrepreneur Awards, and I am also a CEA alumnus. Henry Ford once said, if I had to ask people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. True innovators rely on their experiences and intuitions to design solutions for problems that the rest of us didn't know existed. And that's exactly what Cliff Ray of Prone2Paddle has done. Prone2Paddle's simple design enhancement to the stand-up paddleboard is not just another feature on a brochure. Their board has a molded cavity that enables you to stow the paddle when not in use. And you may be asking yourself, why would I not use my paddle when on a stand-up paddleboard? Well, Cliff's answer is that you're one of the 20,000 lifeguards in the United States who rescue more than 95,000 swimmers each year. See, the stand-up paddleboard has the potential to be a valuable asset for any life-saving organization. The high line of sight lets a lifeguard clearly locate distressed swimmers, and the SUP can quickly navigate rough currents to reach the victim. Once on site, the lifeguard can stow the paddle and use the board as a traditional rescue board. Cliff's insight and design tweak introduces a brand new concept to life-saving technique and has an entire industry rethinking their approach. Please join me in congratulating Cliff Ray of Prone2Paddle as a 2016 winner in the Emerging Company category.
Thank you, Robert. I remember also Henry Ford saying that when we were actually working on one of our first boards, we only had blue paint to do a board. And so when we were putting some out, it was actually the first yoga board, as a matter of fact. And I think a client or somebody called and they said, well, what do you know, if they want another color, then what can we get them? And Henry Ford once said when he was asked it, because he was only making black cars, he said, well, if somebody wants another colored car, what color can you offer me? He goes, as long as their favorite color is black, I can give them exactly what they want. And so when somebody asked, can I have another color than blue? I said, well, as long as your favorite color is blue. And so, but that's the idea of Prone2Paddle is we're always trying to change, and we have changed. And I shouldn't be up here by myself. There's so many people involved. So it's not fair that I'm up here. I'm joined today by Jimmy Keith, who is a master craftsman and has really changed and allowed us to create this life-saving board for these lifeguards around the world, which is a really exciting thing. Kristen Smith-Gino was Without Limits. She was an inspiration at the beginning of us to really challenge how to make a better board. And of course, it sounds cheesy, but my wonderful wife who's put up with me trading in my Cole Haans and suits for sandals and bathing suits. So
Thanks.